morning, everybody. Chris Collective. I know I'm going live. Uh, I got to get used to my live because a few people done told me they don't know when I go on. And it's kind of spontaneous, random. But I definitely got to get my numbers and my watch hours up if I plan on being monetized for real. Um, but anyway, good morning, everybody. Early morning. It's about 5:55. I know Crib Mac would love that. It's about 5:55 in the morning. Got my smoke. I just wanted to holler at y'all early. I might touch here again later today, but I got a long day. That's why I thought I'd get up early and put this out here. Talk to my people. Yeah, you looking at my hat, Green Bay. That used to be my team forever till Rodgers left. Oh man, disappointed. Now he's hurt. Rest of the season. all I gotta do is, all I gotta say is karma's a motherfucker. You know what I mean? But oh shit, wrong end. Anyway, how y'all doing? Uh, I guess we could talk about a couple of things real quick while I'm up, getting ready, getting my mind right. Now, I guess the first thing I could talk about is Mac Adventures. Let me put that out there. I like what y'all doing, man. It's really refreshing, even though we're watching an actual gang member go through adventures in California. And no one's running up on him, no one's disrespecting him. You know what I'm saying? He's getting love everywhere from everybody. You know what I mean? So I applaud China Mac, man. I applaud you. Because we already know that it was people taking advantage of him. You know. And it's just crazy that people would do that after a quick lick, you know. But I wish y'all the best, man. We need more shit like that. Because that's like really reality. You know what I mean? You got all these formats for reality shows, but in reality, they're not reality. It's not real time, you know? Because I'm sure before they record, they tell them what can and cannot happen. So that's not reality. But let's see what else can I talk about. Travis Kelsey. We tired of hearing about your woman, man. We are tired of hearing about Taylor Swift being your girl. That girl Kayla though, yeah, that's your ex, right? She sure is putting your name through the mud, my dude. Talking about you cheated on her, you put hands on her. You know, she got you looking like a typical player out here. And I agree with what he said the other day about these motherfuckers is so worried about his relationship more than the game. And it's like, damn, NFL are groupies. Because you see now, every time they speak with him, they want to say, oh, Taylor Swift's boyfriend. Oh, that's her boyfriend's team. Motherfucker, they the Chiefs. Who gives a fuck? Leave that shit alone, man. That's the thing about stardom and famous and all that shit, which I'd frown on. Because if you remember before all these cameras, it used to be nice to be able to not know somebody's movements, you know. You be somewhere in California and you just look up and see somebody. Like, damn, they go Michael Jackson. Or damn, they go Mike Tyson. You know, you didn't know them. You didn't know their whereabouts. You know, their business was their business. Maybe the Kardashians busted that window open, but I don't know. I just liked it better when you didn't know everybody's moves. You know, let them have their life. You know what I'm saying? That's why you got all these celebrities. Well, not all these celebrities, but you got a lot of people over the years, you know, taking their own life or falling off the grid, moving overseas, or just disappearing from the limelight because of shit like this. You know, the fans want to know, but at the same time, they don't want to know because when they find out, oh, you got a baby mama, you married, you got kids, then it's like they don't want to fuck with you. You know what I'm saying? And that's bull. You know, I understand. You know, if you was a New Edition or a Trey Songz or something, to where, yeah, the more you keep talking this single shit, the more you keep your fans. But the fans gotta understand you got a life too, homie. So if y'all see me somewhere like how Eminem used to get at people, same thing. Man, I got a family at the end of the day. I'm not rapping and singing about it, but I got a life like you do. So back the fuck up. But I still appreciate you. That's what I'll say. Uh just try to do it the right way, man. Like I said, we got things in motion and you guys will be exposed to it shortly. But I know that some people, man, it's like their pages is just booming like overnight because they talk about all the bullshit. You look up, you see like 1,000 podcasts talking about Keefy D. You see 1,000 of them talking about Compton Rick Rock. You see 1,000 of them talking about Milk 74. You see 1,000 of them talking about No Jumper. You see another 1,000 talking about Street TV. You know what I'm saying? Should I keep going? It's like, damn. Where, so when does, what point does the content mean something to where everybody not talking about the same shit? Because I'm not gonna watch 20 in a row to see what everybody thinks about one subject. Because at the end of the day, your fucking opinion don't matter. Now, if you got individual fans that want to hear and see what your 2 cents about shit, that's different. But come on, man, come on. Reaction shit is cool. Shout out DJ Ghost. Now that's one that inspired me because I remember back when I started watching him when before he put his baby mom on the camera. It was just 2 little boys, and they was always in the back seats and shit, either sleep or one of them would talk his head off, the other one would be asleep. And yeah, I seen him come a long way, and that's what kind of interests me. And like, okay, so this is actually possible. You can live your life doing something you love, and which is giving back, showing people how you live. You know, maybe spread some insight on people. So yeah, Ghost, he's definitely one of he's one of the few that got me on this mission to be monetized and possibly have a channel. And I guess the thing about it that YouTube don't understand, well, they probably do, but what other people don't understand is YouTube is giving you, well, I know other platforms are paying too, but just particular YouTube, because that's the one I'm fucking with. They give you an opportunity to be something, and all it requires is you being yourself. It doesn't require you paying a lawyer or a manager or a publicist or a cinematographer. It doesn't take all that. respect it. And now they dropped the requirements, so that's why I'm really excited. Like, okay, I gotta get watch hours up because my numbers is low, but everything else is high, and it's like, okay, I gotta get more interested. You know what I'm saying? Because you see, I'm a black ass nigga from LA, but I'm all around this motherfucker. Right now, I'm in the Midwest, and man, it is what it is. Y'all wanna know what I'm smoking? Smoking GG number 4. If y'all don't know who GG is, don't ask me. But yeah, this in the 5. Oh goodness. If y'all fuck with dispensaries, y'all know what I'm talking about. Cause this is some shit you can't find on the street, my nigga. But speaking, I guess since I'm talking about strains, I guess some that I ran across lately, I can give advice to the audience is the Mac, um, the Gelato 45. I said GG5 before, but I'm gonna say it again because man, the few times I've had it, bananas. Uh, the Blueberry Yum Yum, I'm sure y'all know about that through Luda. And I think that's it. I can't think of the other one right now. But I ran across a couple of new strains in the past month. I'm just sharing it with y'all, those that do smoke. But let's see, P. Diddy. I'll speak on that. Uh, pray for you, bro. Hopefully the rumors aren't right. But I'm hearing about you talking about going to Europe and things like that, where they don't extradite. Yeah. So basically, it's crazy. Hopefully it ain't true, man. Your name started to come up. It's not a good look on me. Not a good look. Because you know if that's the case, that's going to, that'll be in hip hop history forever. All these years, he had something to do with it. But when I was telling somebody at work, we was hearing about that shit back when it was happening. You know, I've been heard that Biggie was seen in Compton. He was seen in the park, South Park. So just crazy for it to come right back into the light after all these years, man. And for Keefe to be hitting that, I mean, he has talked a lot, but it's like, damn, watch what you're saying, bro, because they listening. They see these interviews and these books you putting out, and they just taking notes. You see, they kicked your door in. They're not playing. That's a 20 plus year mystery, and if they could solve it, so they could have that name attached to that case forever, think they ain't gonna do it? You see, once you got to talking, Mr. Keefe, you did. They reopened that case. Because up until that point, I wouldn't hear nothing about it. But I see a couple coming in and out of the live. I appreciate it. Uh, like I said, I gotta get my numbers up. That's the only way monetization is gonna happen. Uh, I try to interact with every comment, good or bad, because I notice a lot of people don't do that. And a lot of people don't approve of that, don't appreciate it. So I try to let everybody know you are somebody, and you're not saying anything that I can't respond to. Because I'm not up here to make enemies. I'm up here to share insight. I am a vessel in which is God's work. And moving along. Uh, hello. I see Face on Love got he touched back on Vlad yesterday. Got an interview. Good to see the brother. See, I kept putting little videos out earlier in my career, like holla at your boy, man. Sponsor your boy. But I know it'll take it's gonna take something for them to respond. But I'm not trying to go viral or nothing. I'm just trying to do what I gotta do so I can quit my job. Like I said, I like my job, but I'm ready to start doing what I love, man. You know, because I see people golfing in their 30s during the week in the rain, and I sit here and I wonder, how's he able to do that? If I go ask, he's not gonna tell me. That's just the nature. And I ain't gonna say white people, but that's just the nature of the hustle. You might get lucky if you go ask somebody, man, how'd you make your first million? And they sit here and tell you. I mean, tell you. I don't mean just saying something like stocks or real estate. They actually tell you to where you could try to get your million. A lot of people ain't gonna do that, whether they black, white, yellow, tan, whatever. And it's sad, but that's why I'm trying to share the insight that I got. Some of these adventures I have, well, ventures, excuse me. Some of these ventures I have tried, I've made money. I didn't get rich. Music's one of them, but they do work. They just take persistence, patience, and a lot of this requires you investing in yourself. But I dabbled in the music. I guess I could speak on that real quick instead of making everybody else rich mentioning them. Like I said, I fucked with the Dungeon family before. Not all of them, but a couple. Uh, I've had a relationship with Witch Doctor forever, and like I said, it goes back to say I was 24, maybe. It was back then, but well, no, it was way before that. But like I said, I've dabbled with the music, and I feel that I should have invested in myself then. Maybe I would have made more of it. But what happened at that time, I was vulnerable. I was around a few stars. So whatever paperwork I saw, whatever opportunity was presented, I was just ready to do it. I didn't really care about the back end, you know. But I found out a couple things. I should have got way more paper and exposure. But it was just my ignorance, you know, wanting to be somebody in the music world. So that's why I say watch yourself, self-preservation. Because even though you paying managers, lawyers, whatever, at the end of the day, you got to take care of you. There's only one life we all got. And it's, it's time to just live it comfortably. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I know Hoodie Hood won't see this, but I see how he does his lives, and I wanted to ask him, like, maybe you do yours at a certain time because that's when your demographics and your audience are up and moving around those times. I'm trying to figure that out because one time I did a live in the studio, and you know I got a couple of my people to come in there. But like right now, and another live I did before then, I'm up on here early morning you know, a couple, two or three, in and out. So I'm like, okay, most of my audience must be over, through the night or evening time. That's what I'm thinking. But it's hard to do live when I'm at work. You know what I'm saying? That's why, if you notice, I don't really do too many videos in the afternoons because I'm working. All these morning videos you seen when I'm driving, I mean, I'm still working, but in the morning it's slow. It picks up after 3, 4 o'clock in the afternoon. And if you guys are wondering, yeah, I do 10 and 12-hour days behind the wheel. But I'd much rather be behind the wheel going state to state, city to city, doing my own adventure type thing and blessing people with knowledge. You know what I'm saying? And being able to be monetized to where, okay, I can be paid to do this. That way, I won't have to clock in somewhere. You know, I could be moving comfortably about the country, bringing all kinds of information and fun stuff to you guys. At the same time, I could be took care of on the back end, so that way I wouldn't have to worry about having to have a job and doing this on the side. I could make this my business, my career. So again, YouTube, appreciate you on that. But yeah, I just gotta get these watch hours up, man. But like I said, we on it. We on it. Okay, I'm at 23 minutes. I'm trying to think, what else can I really talk about? Everybody be safe today, Thursday, as well as the weekend, all the way up to Halloween and the rest of the year. This is a holiday season, so you got your thieves out there, as you can see. You got people that's unfortunate. They're not having a nice Christmas and Thanksgiving like you guys are. So be mindful, respectful. You know, I gotta go see my grandmother's grave today or tomorrow. Definitely miss my grandparents. Man, speaking on that, I guess I don't know. I guess back then it's could be today, but I don't know. But back then, it's like grandparents. It's like their love was genuine. I mean, you still had your mom and dad if your dad was around, but it's like regardless of what the mother did or the rest of the family, it's like the grandparents were the rock. They were the concrete. You know, never judged, unconditional, and it's crazy like that because it's like I'm not your child. I'm your grandchild. But you're still putting me on that pedestal as if I am your child. And your child, which is my mom or dad, it's crazy. Ooh, excuse me. Like I said, I'm still waking up. I'm still waking up. But hope everybody has a good weekend, holidays, things like that. Hollywood, if you're listening, watching, or any of your affiliates or constituents, bring us some better fucking horror movies. Please. Better horror. You hear me? Horror, whatever. Scary shit. We're getting tired of seeing The Exorcist. We done with that nun shit. We done with the paranormal. We done with the vampire shit. Come on, man. Get creative. We done with the screams too. That's why I'm saying music and movies. This new generation, they hurting. And you Hollywood motherfuckers and all this Illuminati bullshit, you guys are depriving this generation and the next generation of quality way of life. And that is part of quality of life. Because it's crazy as hell, man. It's crazy. Just to think, people now, they'll never understand Friday the 13th. They'll never really fully understand Freddy Krueger. You know, people getting a taste of Michael Myers. That's only because of remakes. Then you got, movies like The Puppet Master, Leprechaun, Jaws. You got all these iconic killers. And yeah, some people are remaking and sucking at the remakes. But it's just crazy how Hollywood is, it seems like they're just getting lazy. You know? And I give you an example, like Gremlins. Now, if you guys remember that movie, and you go look at the trailer and the behind the scenes, the reason that movie took a long time is because you had people actually in those, well, not in the puppet suits, but, you know, the ones you seen moving independent, those were little robots that were built from scratch, if you understand what I'm saying. And it's like, damn, they don't want to put that work in now. Everything is computer generated. And the crazy thing is, like Toy Story, they say it took 3 or 4 years to make. You in the fucking computer. And I'm sure it's like more than 5 or 10 people working on it. So why it takes so long? You know, I'm not talking down on Toy Story because of course them and Avatar, they broke the mold on movie use. As far as what they created and the cinematography and all that. But at the same time, we talking about horror. That is a genre that has took movies to new heights. You know what I'm saying? Because even the oldest of the youngest likes a good scare. But nowadays, every fucking movie come out is just suspenseful. That's all it is. It's just suspenseful. It's that shit you watch and it's like, okay, don't go in there. You know somebody's in the room. Don't open the door. Somebody's behind it. And it's like, then you got motherfuckers that's always falling. And it's like, white people, are y'all gonna are you gonna use that in the self explosion scene for eternity? Black people are tired of that shit. And yeah, we might fall too, but chances are we're not gonna fall because we know what the fuck is behind us. You white people are clumsy the motherfucker when it comes to horror. You know what I'm saying? Damn, every fucking movie. Even the Nun 2 that I just saw yesterday. Same shit. You get a good distance from the killer or whatever and you fall. And then the motherfucker want to turn around and crawl instead of getting up. Come on, man. Y'all, white people. Hollywood. Because obviously you see ain't no black movies. Ain't no black directors doing this shit. Come on, y'all. We tired of seeing that shit. Another thing is when these motherfuckers walk away and shit blow up behind them. I don't know what y'all call that shit. I just call it self-explosion shots or whatever the fuck. We tired of seeing that too. Because not everybody's an action hero. Okay? Not everybody is a fucking action hero. They don't deserve the self-explosion scenes. Y'all got people like Kevin Hart and John Cena and other people. I mean, come on, man. They okay in movies, but nah. Not too many people deserve that. I'm glad that Samuel Jackson got one in Negotiator. If you notice, when he did his turnaround after throwing that item he had, and not like the whole building blew up like a John Cena or a Rock. The whole building ain't blow up and the motherfucker just walking off with a cigar or something. But he did get his self-explosion scene in Negotiator. So, of course it took a black director for that. But anyway. Oh yeah, Jamie got one in Django. When he turned around and the house blew up, and his woman had her hands on her ears. I guess that was Jamie's self-explosion scene. And if Jamie Foxx is to be reached or heard, we're praying for you, bro. Well, I don't know. I already spoke on the inspiring. Grub ENT, I like them. Like I said, Mac Ventures, Hoodie Hood, Hub and Dub, uh, Drilling with KB or AB. I could be getting that wrong. But boy, he be having some dishes on there. Oh shit. Uh, hmm. Street TV, of course. Alex Alonso, man, I love what you're doing. I was watching you back when you had that page where you had to go and click to read about the gangs and uh, the stuff that was in the news that the news wasn't reporting. I think that's where I first heard about Jamil Shaw. And they showed the Hispanics in the courtroom. One of them was cheesing. And then all this time they try to say he wasn't banging. But then I just seen something on YouTube about a month ago. And I don't know if it was Warren Cali or it could have been somebody else. But someone did a video on him, and now they try to say he was from BPS. So we already knew about the war between them and 18th Street at the time in that area. But up until then, they were saying he didn't bang. Yeah, he had red on. Star football player. Not sure if it was Dorsey or what school he went to, but still sad. Also, 1 million hits. That's one of the few I watch now. Skip Townsend, definitely. It's like I'm still at home when I watch him because he ain't scared to go anywhere. And that's kind of how I am because you don't bang and you show respect, you get respect. Not everybody is going to approve of you because they're going to look at you like a civilian. But, yeah, like I said, I'm in my 40s. I pretty much can walk anywhere. You know what I mean? And I'm good. Just because I'm a resident. Well, not at the moment. But I guess that was the thing that allowed us to move around so good, so well, and enjoy our childhood growing up because none of us gang banged, you know. Of course, I knew gang bangers. I went to school with a lot of them. I mean, as anyone else. But once I noticed shit would happen by association, you had to keep your 50 feet. And all means, I'm not cutting nobody off. If I seen you getting jumped today, I would get in it. But at the time, the 90s, but you new niggas understand, it was on like that. It was on to where I could be with my best friend and he could have a purple shirt on or a blue shirt or an orange one. And if the opposition seen us sitting together, they'd killing both of us. And then to make it worse, if they don't do nothing that day, they see me by myself, they gonna remember, oh, he was with that dude that wore that purple, orange, and blue shirt. And they'll get me as if I was banging or I was a trophy. That's what y'all understand about the 90s. That's why, people on all these casts say things and I just sit here and rub my chin like, man, I was all over LA. And one thing I remember I didn't see a lot of in the 90s was red. Now, we was everywhere. Me and the homies, young, we was everywhere. It didn't matter. Mexican, black, Asian hoods, it didn't matter. We was cool with everybody. Because back then, we was about women. We was about growing up. You know what I'm saying? Going to parties and shit. That's when house parties was safe. But we all know what it is now. But yeah, it was safe, you know. I remember catching the bus 2, 3 in the morning, leaving the girl house. I told my mom I stayed out of somebody's house, and I'm leaving the neighborhood, one of the most dangerous neighborhoods on the east side of LA. No reason for me to say the hood, but I'm on the bus by myself, so it's like yeah, and I'm riding all the way to Westchester, basically from Firestone. If y'all know what it is, y'all know, or we in the jungles at a house party. We don't even belong there, but we young. People ain't tripping on the young ones in the '90s. You know what I'm saying? Now it's a different ball game. They shoot motherfuckers whether they from anywhere or not. But yeah, that's why I'm grateful. I love the city. The city let me live. I gained so much, learned so much. Even when my mom put me out and I was on the street for a few days, I learned a lot then. Still was safe. Y'all understand? Right now, it's a new LA because you got social media. Back then, it was safe. Respect meant something. Even the gangsters. No women, no children. Know what I'm saying? If they sweated somebody and they said they ain't from nowhere, they left them alone. You know what I'm saying? They wouldn't tell them to pull their shirt up. They wouldn't still shoot at them. They wouldn't still pack them out. You know what I'm saying? Because I remember it was a lot of times we got sweated. You know, but it was all good. Because at the end of the day, you knew who was gangbanging and who wasn't. You knew that. And what I can say about us, a lot of the older cats, they wasn't trying to recruit us. They was always telling us, man, y'all go to the park if y'all trying to play ball on the street, man. It's hot over here. Y'all take y'all ass to school, man. Or y'all don't hang out, man. It's a war going on. You know what I'm saying? All the old people was telling us that. They wasn't trying to recruit. So that's why when people talk down on LA culture, I try to say what I can say. And hopefully I'm heard because I was there during the most pivotal times. The riots, the truce, all that. I was out in that. Well, no, I wasn't in the truce, obviously, because I didn't bang, but I was over there. You know what I'm saying? They used to have get-togethers and football games, and yeah, we was going over there because we knew people. Man, LA was a good time. Wasn't nobody tripping. You can go anywhere. You know what I'm saying? We was in every mall. You know what I'm saying? Boy, y'all understand. But anyway, I think I'm gonna go get out of here and find me some breakfast. As you can see, I am done with my wake and bake. I really don't know the time right now. Uh, but again, y'all have a good day. And like I said, there's more coming soon to the channel, the Chris Collective. The handle is ANGA, named Chris. And y'all know what the NGA is because we all know how YouTube and the rest of the world is. They censor the shit that we call ourselves. So it's basically a nigga named Chris. But I shortened it so that way it can still be accepted. But the Chris Collective, we got a lot coming soon. We got merch coming soon too. Language Vintage and Chris Collective gear. And trust me, I'm not breaking nobody. I'm not hitting you over the head with nothing. But merch is coming. And there's going to be a lot more things going on. And I could say on the road to 1 million, that'd be nice. But the reality is I'm just trying to be monetized. We can go from there. Like I said, I don't need 1 million people. I'll take 300 downs. In this case, I got 841 downs right now. You know what I'm saying? I'll be monetized now if I didn't have watch hours. And trust me, monetization to where I can start doing more of this, of what I love, and be on the clock less and still eat. Y'all already know. The giveaways is coming too. And like I said, those that don't know, or those that do know, they watch me, they know. I don't give shitty gifts. Not at all. But I got a lot of sponsor videos if y'all can go back and look. So if y'all know someone, tell them to sponsor me. And I mean anybody. You know what I mean? Uh, yeah, I'm gonna try to get some breakfast, y'all. Y'all be easy. Y'all see me later. Y'all be good though.